going on, Angel? What's going on, good people? What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you. What's going on, Mr. Bryant, sir? Good to see you. Let me see if I can get my ace on. Oh, this is hilarious. We done both went live now. What in the world? This is going to be hilarious, guys. Hold on one second. I'm trying to pull Stephanie on here. She's trying to pull me over there. What's going on, Chantel? I'm going to get her. Guys, this is hilarious. I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but Stephanie is live pulling me over there. I'm live trying to pull her over here. One of us is going to have to come off of being live, sis. I'm good, Bryant. I am very, very, very good. Thank you. My son's still trying to adapt to it. He opened the door today. First thing he said was, "Ooh, I forgot about that." Lord, look at my other half. Look at her. Thank you, Angel. I'm trying to hit up Stephanie. One of us is going to have to come off of going live. We can't Freestyle Friday together, and she live, and I'm live too. Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie. Let me see if I can get this straight. I had to. So glad to see you all. Go ahead and get started posting that one if you guys are watching live, and two if you are going to be catching the replay. I'm going to get Stephanie, because we both can't be live at the same time. Alright, so the point and purpose of this, oh, check out her hair, she got it all pulled up. It's for us to go Freestyle Friday, giving you some tips from our last event. And on this particular one, we're going to be talking about the DMV area. So go ahead and get your one posted live. Go ahead and share it. I may end up stepping out into this beautiful sun. But let me ping Steph to see who's going to flip. Who's going to flip the script and go to the other. So this past weekend, we were in the DMV with Mr. Keith Tucker himself of the P2P team, Purpose to Prosper team out of the DMV. That would be the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area. We had an opportunity to travel up there for their Super Saturday. Had an amazing time. If you'll stick and stay to the end of the Freestyle Friday, I have something for you guys who are in our system. And those of you who are not in our system, who are going to want to hear this information, we will be able to get that to you as well. So I'm hitting Stephanie up now. I may end up having to direct you to go over and follow her feed, because this is hilarious. I don't know how we did this. Let me see. Hold on one second.
So I'm gonna hop off so I can get on Martina's live. So
okay, so she's coming over here.
Her page, because apparently we are live at the same time. So I will.
I know, right?
So I will see you in a bit.
All right, so I'm gonna pull her over here to my live so we can get this Freestyle Friday going the way we had originally planned. All right, so you guys can get this information. Again, thank you. Okay, Chantel, I see you just sent me something. Hold one. Stephanie just hit me that she sees them. Okay. I was trying to find. Y'all guys have questions, definitely messenger me your questions. No, I have not. And let me explain to you why I have not, Chantel. Because I have been natural. I tried to invite you, Stephanie. Let me see if I can do it again. I have been natural since 2005, but I wear crochet more than anything else just because the ease of getting it done, allowing my hair to breathe, you know, it being a protective style. Okay, I'm clicking you, Steph. It's not adding you. So let me try again. What's going on, Coach Bless? All right, here we go again. It has add beside Angel's name, but it does not have add beside your name, Steph. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, now I see you again. Let me try again. I think I may have gotten it. That means I can finish my bowl while you're coming on. Homemade potato soup. Thanks to my little youth lifestyle trainers. Hey! I did. I see you sent it. I requested. I said yes. Oh, approved. Okay, this is the first time that you've had to approve, guys. This is a trip. That's all right. We're learning every day. Says that it is sending information back to you. Let me know if you got it, Steph. So to answer your question, Chantel, I did. I've been natural since 2005. Mostly I wear protective styles. Very seldom has anyone seen my hair out. Very seldom has anyone seen my hair out. And the main reason is because this is full Mother Nature under here. So now you guys get to see the full Mother Nature. And with it being this way and having a lifetime of grays here and there, I felt like it had truly taken over, and I didn't like wearing my natural hair out. Plus, I didn't know how to take care of natural hair healthily. So here I am now trying to figure it out, because I decided just to take a complete leap and jump, like a complete leap and jump, which is what I did, and here I am. What's going on, Katrina? Let me put this do not disturb part up so these messages can stop popping in and disrupting our live. There we go. Good to see you. You guys go ahead and tell me where you are commenting from. Woo! There go my B squad, Otis and his crew. What's going on, Otis? So Stephanie should be popping in any moment. I did send it. I am seeing that it is still sent out to her. And I'm going to try and seeing if it will add. What's going on, Joseph? Where are you chiming in from? You too, Chantel. You guys, let me know where you are chiming in today for being coachable, teachable, and trainable. There's my ace.
All right, I made it.
You made it.
Oh,
now, see, that tells you leadership don't play. We both hopping on live, trying to be on time, being coachable, teachable, trainable, hopping on, ready to hit it, and both of us on live at the same time on two separate streams.
Yes.
So, guys, go ahead and get it shared. What's going on out of Houston? Cool. Thank you, Katrina. Cleveland. Y'all go ahead and laugh at me. MS? Is that Mississippi? Go ahead and laugh at me. Is that Mississippi? Okay, guys. MISSI I know how to spell it. All right. So you guys are joining us for what is going to be a series of Freestyle Fridays. I don't have my Bluetooth in. Okay, maybe I can stop screaming now. Sorry about that. But you'll hear my little people in the background. It is Family Friday, but we're also incorporating Freestyle Friday. So they are having a heated game of cards. Do I sound clear? Can you hear me okay? Because they are having at it.
Yes.
I know, right?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Because it ain't no telling. Newark, New Jersey. That's right. Miss Whitney Elizabeth Houston herself, hometown. I love it. So thank you guys again for being coachable, teachable, trainable, showing up, putting the one for posting and watching live. Definitely you guys who are watching this on the replay, ensure that you put in the number 2. Thank you guys for also hopping on Stephanie's feed and then coming and showing up on my feed. We'll probably flip-flop it, so next week we'll be on her feed. But make sure you start chiming in each Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Freestyle Friday series that we're bringing to you. And today we're going to discuss a couple of off-the-wall topics, but we're going to start with the DMV meeting and our takeaways from that meeting on last Saturday when, number one, I took the chop, decided to rebrand myself, had to take my ace with me to hold my hand and help me through seeing all my hair on the floor. All right, so we freestyled last Friday and made a serious leap. You know, my thing about branding and being big and be on top of that. So definitely you're going to see some changes going on with my particular marketing. But being up in the DMV with Keith Tucker and his crew, Miss Reese Miss Reese Wilson, if you guys have not followed those two leaders, hop on their feeds, go ahead and friend them on Facebook. Reese, R-E space C-E, Wilson, everybody know how Wilson is spelled. Keith Tucker, you cannot help but find Keith Tucker. Go ahead and see first him so that you can get your inspiration every single day. They're in the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area up north. They have Super Saturdays, I believe, every third Saturday. That is the third Saturday we were up. Every third Saturday. And just to jump right over into the takeaways, the first thing I want to say about that meeting, guys, when the power goes out, and the room you are sitting in, welcome Charlotte, welcome Terrell, welcome Mr. Evans, goes pitch black dark and nobody in the room moves. And I don't mean nobody moved out of being fearful. Nobody moved because we're trying to figure out what, Steph, why the presentation.
Pause, like let's keep going.
Pause. We were like, pause, let's keep
Pause
going. What do you mean?
Brief moment.
Yes, like power. We are the power. We don't need no power, guys. Instantly, cell phone lights started going on. People never put down a pen. Nobody got up to question why the power went out. Nothing. We kept rolling. Power flips back on. Keith kept speaking like it was not even a hiccup. Power went back out. Mobile lights went back on. We never missed a beat. There was no complaining, no moaning, no negativity, no nothing. We was just like, keep giving us this good gig. I'm telling you guys, that was powerful for me because not only did you recognize we're the power, we don't need power to get this information to everybody. It was about the fact that we're there for a reason, for a purpose, and we had to show the devil, you have no place here. We getting this information with or without it. With or without the power, and that's exactly what happened. What's going on, Bang? What's going on, Jackie Poe? You have anything to add right there, my Freestyle Friday sister?
Not to that piece. My takeaway from it was the energy that was brought and the way the flow went. So just like Martina said, the power goes out and it kept on flowing. But there were some things that you can't duplicate. There was some things that was there that just happened in the moment and they just went with it. It wasn't about an agenda. It wasn't about what was, we were supposed to do X, Y, and Z. It's about what's going on in that room. And that's the power of being at different events. Yeah, we can live stream, we can talk about it, but there's nothing like being there, that energy that's in the room, because there's some things that you cannot duplicate. Energy is one of those things. I cannot duplicate that for you over this conversation. But just being in the presence of just positivity and people moving forward and just being successful, that was my biggest takeaway. My thing is one monkey don't stop no show. So whether the lights go out, the building burned down, Keith knew his stuff. He was still going. It don't matter.
Exactly. Well, look, we ain't hear no crashing. We ain't hear no burning. We ain't smell no smoke. The whole floor didn't shake. What you stopping for?
Exactly. Just keep going. And, sometimes people want to stop because there's a hiccup or there's a obstacle in their way, but you can't stop. Just go around it, just move it out the way, go under it, jump over it, go through it, right? So, that just speaks to their leadership. And, it was just an amazing time out there. 4 hours, well, 3.5, really depends on who's driving. It's not not a far ride. It's not a far ride at all. So no matter what state you're in, that's what cars are for. That's what tax deductions are. You have to get out of your lane. You have to get out of your comfortable town and go see some other people. You know, support some other leaders because people are doing some amazing things and you just got to be there. No live video can show that to you. You just got to be there.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's important. That you just said is extremely important. And that's one thing that the Kingdom family is a proponent of. We are committed to collabing with other teams, other families, because if you stay in your own circle, what's that saying? Number one, if you're the smartest person in your circle, you need to get a new circle. You need to get a new circle. But the fact that when you go and you actually merge yourself with another circle and you actually see how their system, you know, is run, or their setup, or how they run their Super Saturday, or the order of their services, or the takeaways that you guys need to stay to the end and get, or their takeaways that they give you, the content that they give you, the value that they give you, the network, oh my goodness, and the friendships that you make. And then here's the kicker: to be able to see someone repeatedly on Facebook, they got a whole different spirit when you see them in person. And it's so beautiful. Miss Cassandra, been following me for a minute. And then to walk in the place and see her face, she just lit up the place. I mean, you have Miss Ruthie. Oh my goodness, the way that she started out that movement was amazing. And it was just her giving her testimony for being at Brian Bean's event. And basically what she said is, you have to ask for it. No, she didn't. You must ask for what you want. You must ask for what you want. And she started taking that thing biblical, and it was no joke. The spirit moved in that place, and people understood the fact that you really do have to ask for what you want. People have been saying for years, there's an energy that surrounds you. And her little quiet spirit like just shook the whole room. And all she was saying was, bottom line, you have to ask. You must ask for what you want. So if you want to be financially free, and I forgot to tag the thing, I may go and change it what it was supposed to be. But the question that I had written down for today was, how bad do you want to be financially free? How bad do you want financial freedom? You must ask for what you want. That was huge. So if you want to be in a different circle or amongst leaders, or if you want to be a millionaire, go surround yourself with millionaires. You have no choice but to go up at that point.
And see, that's why I think your ask, you know, people thinking, you know, just say it. If I say it, it's going to happen. But ask in this situation is action. You know, your ask is your action. You have to go meet them halfway. You know, everything. It's not going to just fall in your lap. You know, even if you pray, you got to meet him halfway. He's not going to just say, oh, we just going to pull you all the way. God don't like lazy people, period. Okay, so you got to have some type of action. So don't misunderstand when we say ask for what you want. We mean ask as an action. You know, they always say it's your actions that really show who you are and what you want. So have your actions equal your wants. Okay, if I want to be successful,
louder than words.
Exactly. If I want to be successful, go around successful people. If I want to lose weight, I will, you know, do the things that I need to lose weight in action, because that's the only way it's going to happen. You know, if we focus on what we want, we will get it. You know, this idea of failure is, in my opinion, a myth. There's no such thing as failure. It's always falling forward. It's always learning something new, learning how not to do.
And that's a mindset.
You know, so ask.
That's a mindset.
Absolutely.
What you're saying right there is a mindset. You have people who go out and who talk about the failure or failures that they have, not realizing that that is actually a mindset. You never actually failed unless you stopped, didn't quit, didn't do nothing. Okay? And in that, like you just say, if you're failing forward, you're falling forward, you're always still in motion, you actually have not failed. There's a lesson in that. Learn the lesson in that. Keep going. But what I wanted to say and what you just said is that is a mindset. You have, and I mean this twofold. That is a mindset. You have people's minds who are set exactly where they are, versus having a mind shift. What's going on, Miss Sheila? I'm sorry. What's going on, Miss Sheila? So good to see you. One of the golden girls of my econ. Hello. There is a mindset that people have that keeps them exactly where they are because their minds are set. You need to go into having a mind shift. You know what I'm saying? shift your mind, do something different, get around some different people. Don't be lazy about it, because actually you're being disrespectful when you're being lazy. And the reason I say that is because he's already giving you everything you need to do anything that you feel you were supposed to do. It's already in you. So when you're being lazy, you're disrespecting your purpose. Like, you taking up valuable air. Somebody's air that you were consuming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you need to have a mind shift. Get out having am I back?
Okay, yes. I was like, wait a minute, is it just me?
Okay, praise
Okay.
him. All right. Now I have do not disturb set on the phone. So if a call comes in, it won't interrupt. And as you see, it still did it. My bad, guys. I'm back. Stop having a mindset. Have a mind shift. Get around some different people, do some different things, because your change or your breakthrough or your level up, as I say, or your advance or your any of that movement, any of that growth is in your change. It's in your different atmospheres, in your same. Because if you're sitting in your house seeing the same thing, doing the same thing, you're gonna get the exact same result. You got to do something different. You got to go someplace different. You got to know somebody different. And if you want to be a millionaire, then get around some millionaires. Because how else are you going to learn how to be a millionaire? Open your mind up. Invest in you. What did they say? You are uh, invest in you. You are the only, I say it all the time, you are the only one that will not do you wrong, because you have that self-preservation instinct in you. You're not going to do you wrong. You're not going to let you down. You are your best investment, because you are always going to be looking to go up, to do better, to grow, to advance, to move forward. So if you're going to invest in anybody, don't invest in another, say, company. Invest in you to learn the information that that company has, so that you can level up, go forward, move forward, do better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And some, some people are hesitant. Well, I don't know what I really want to do. I don't know which angle to go to. As long as you walk in the direction of your wants, you will stumble upon your gift. But you have to walk in that direction. You know the end game. You know what you want ultimately. Don't worry about what's in the middle. What's in the middle is gonna be there. Just walk in the direction of what you want, and you will stumble upon that gift that's already in you. Don't think about it. Just do.
Inside
Just
of a
do.
question that is asked to me a lot is, how do you identify your gift? If you're struggling to identify your gift or passion, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Game's getting a little heated. Okay, cool. Struggling to identify your gift or passion, the first thing I suggest is, what is that thing that people consistently come to you and ask, how do I? That's number one, the first thing I ask you. What is that thing that people continuously come to you and say, man, how is it that I'm supposed to do blah, 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 but they asking you, okay? Number two, what do you find yourself doing for others with absolutely no prompting that helps others? That's number two. And then what is it that you find your mind can easily and effortlessly complete from thought to manifestation? Okay? If you can cover those three things, what do people come to you for? Okay? What is it that you do without people prompting you to do it? Okay? And what is it that you do that's easily and that's effortlessly manifested repeatedly? If you can figure out those three things, that's where your gift is. Remember, he's going to bless your gift. He's going to make room for your gift. He's going to surround and grow and manifest your gift. So if you can figure that out, pay attention to yourself and what you do regularly, therein lies your gift. Now your next prayer is, what do I do with this? Meaning, it shouldn't be that difficult for you to keep doing and figure out how then to monetize it. Very simple. Very simple.
Yeah, just a self journey. Sometimes you gotta stop helping someone else. I just made a post. You can't help anyone if you're still struggling. you can't do anything. So sometimes you do have to take a day off and just have a you day. You know, you do have to put things aside so you can figure out where you're going, because you can't pull somebody else along if you're wandering around.
Say it.
Everybody going in circles. You understand? So you gotta take time. It's not selfishness when your intentions are good. Selfishness is when you intend to do wrong. But you need to find yourself first before you can help anybody else. So it's just a simple self journey. Take time out, answer those questions, you know, and you don't have to do it by yourself. You know, that's what people.
And you don't have to do it perfect the first go around either.
Exactly. Exactly. It's gonna be some hiccups, you know. Take time, take a weekend, go out with your partners and your friends, you know, and just talk. You know, I don't mean turn up, go out, but I mean go out, have a peace of mind, and
right.
You know, answer these questions. You write it down in a journal. You know, that has been.
Oh, you know, I'm a proponent of write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down. Just for that, I'll ensure that I post a second giveaway for where you can write it down. It's an accountability sheet to help you see where you're starting at. I have a mastermind group of 9 women right now. 4 of them are being specially trained to go through the process. First and foremost, for the first 2 months, all we focused on is writing it down. Habakkuk 2 and 2, write the plan. Okay, so the hear me, run and tell it, don't have me be no Bible scholar. My saying is, what do I say, Steph? Run tell that. Write it down so somebody can go run tell that. So if you write stuff down, then you can see where you started at, and then you also have accomplishments in your writing. You see where you start, you're able to see what you had planned to do, and then you're able to see the end result. Okay, and then also writing it down helps you go through the process of cleansing and clearing away. Don't laugh at me, Chantel. I do not profess to be a Bible scholar. I'm just as countrified and half ghetto as I can possibly be. So don't have me trying to be a Bible scholar. That's what we got Pastor Kirk Willer for. Hello. So yeah, guys, you need to make sure that you write it down. You need to figure out what your gift and your purpose is, and you need to go and do. You don't have to go and do starting out perfectly initially. You just need to get it done. You have people. He will send people along the way to help you perfect whatever it is, because again, he's already placing you everything that you need to do whatever it is that he's purposing you to do. Mm-hmm. He's also purposing somebody else exactly what they need to do in order to undergird you and help support you along the journey, as well as you doing the same to other people. I think it's Zig Ziglar that I did another deviation from what he says. I say, if I can selfishly help enough people get what they want by proxy, I will get what I want. So yes, I put a post up several months ago that says I selfishly help people. And no, I did not mean selflessly. I'm helping you for a reason. I need to see your dream manifest, because in my helping your dream manifest, my dream is going to manifest by proxy. By default, it's just going to happen. And if you work in that particular vein, you will see results. You will see results. Hello. All right, so that's the second takeaway. Power outage. Reaching out. I need to pull up our calendar. See, this is the other thing about writing stuff down. It helps you. I'm about to snatch my family at the moment. It helps you stay organized. So let me click on our Freestyle Friday listing here and make sure we got everything. The power outage, team collaborations, and team support. Imagine what it's like to be in another team's neck of the woods. What time was our timing good? We're at 7:30. Be in another team's neck of the woods and to feel their support, to feel their encouragement. What's going on, Trina? What's going on, Karesha? Good to see you. I apologize for all the other people that have popped in. Thank you for continuing to populate your your ones for watching live. Hey, Antonio, what's going on, Vane? Imagine being in another team's neck of the woods, okay? You're a fish out of water, but that team has your back. They're supporting you. They're undergirding you. They understand your gift and your value. Mr. Keith Tucker and Miss Reese Wilson pulled us into their meeting, their Super Saturday, where they have a fully functioning, regular, consistent meeting, and allowed us to teach on the strategist and branding. And their people were so encouraged about the information that we gave. They've been inviting back. I mean, Reese's already asked us to come back for her event in September. Keith is reaching out to us regarding his event in October. So it's wonderful to be invited back and knowing that you were of value. You've got to reach out to other teams with your specialty and with your niche. And if you don't have one, still reach out to other teams to get there and get their specialty and their niche. It's important. Team collaboration. This company alone was built on missions and values that dealt with collaboration, team efforts, overarching growth, period. You know what I'm saying? And then you come along and you got us here in the Kingdom family under the direction of Mr. Bless Ellis, and he does what? We move as a family. You know, every family has its hiccups, its ups and downs. You wouldn't be a real family if you didn't. But the bottom line is we still reach out to other teams, we collab, and we still continue to grow under the first thing I say all the time. When I'm doing stuff, what would Ivy think? What would Mr. Alvin think? What would Mr. Ivy think? What would Mr. June think? What are these people thinking of what I'm doing? Then that holds more than just you accountable for your actions, because you have to answer to a higher purpose. Not saying that I'm not thinking, what does the Almighty think of my actions? I'm just thinking here in the physical when I'm doing these things, what do these leaders think? This is their system. Am I representing it well?
You know? Absolutely. And I know I'm in the people business. That's my business. I love meeting people. I love interacting with people because you get to learn different perspectives, different things. It's not about, you know, this team, that team, you know, we're all people. And you don't have to wait on anybody else to get your information when you can just go out and get it yourself. You know, we're in the business of people. I'm in the business of lasting relationships. I hate to lose like a friend or, you know, things like that. Like I love Facebook. I love social media because I have friends on here from elementary school being successful, opening businesses. Love to see that. And honestly, I don't know what y'all did years ago when y'all didn't have social media to keep in contact, because I love these lasting relationships no matter where I went. I went to Vegas, happened to be my line sister out there, my business partner out there. I am in the people business. I want to get to know you, your family, so we can grow together. And that's what it's about. Teams, I mean, that's great, but it's like we're one big family and a bunch of cousins. Don't you want to go to your cousin's house all the time? Well, that's how I feel. Like, I want to go to my cousin's house, you know? And it's just, I've never been in, you know, a company where teams didn't matter. You know, you reached out from this state, that state, you know, this live, people working together. And that's what it's about. I don't know if that's what it's about for y'all, but that's what it sure enough is about for me. Lasting relationships and just to see people's successes, you know, just to watch them grow. I guess this is how parents feel, you know, when they see their kids. This is how I feel about my students, you know, going from 9th grade to 12th grade. Woo! But you know, that's what it is, you know, and you know, building lasting friendships, building a network of genuine people. You know, that's just it doesn't get any better than that. And
I know that's right.
If you keep that in your forefront, you will always, you know, end up where you're supposed to be. You know, so
I think that's important. That's the one thing that we knew that we were operating inside of ourselves, one. Second, later, inside of the Kingdom Family, two. Inside of my Econ, three. We knew that that's the mindset that we were operating in. However, when we began to collab with Too Smart Evolution and seeing their standards, hello, it was like, wait a minute. We need to pull from this. We got to get some of this over in the kingdom. So being able to collab with other people who are like-minded, who don't have set minds, but mind shifts, who are like-minded, who are in the same core value realm that you are in, is important, because then you don't have to worry about, what do they say, a person in the wagon taking the spokes out, a person in the boat punching holes in the boat, causing your boat to have to struggle to move forward. You don't have to worry about that when you're working with like-minded circles of influence, okay?
And the only way to get that is to go out there and ask for what you want. You don't know.
Yes,
what
go out. You must.
has.
Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Ask. You must ask for what you want, and he'll send it. He'll send it. So that is the team collaboration, team support, supporting local and regional events. Supporting local and regional events. Let's talk about how we got started in my econ. Not having a clue what we flying across town to get to a hotel for. No clue. What we flying across town to get to? I mean, just driving. I hit Stephanie up. Steph, I need you to ride with me somewhere. She's like, okay. So just on the strength of me saying, Stephanie, I need you to ride with me somewhere, she got dressed, picked her up. We walk into a hotel, and she's like, I know that's not. Yes. Let's be composed. Let's be composed. We walk into a hotel lobby, and who's sitting there? Coach Bless Ellis, LaCapra, Stokes, Williams, Cedric Williams, Ivy Stokes, Bless Ellis, LaCapra, all of us sitting there. And what did we end up doing? Going out to dinner, sitting at a round table, enjoying the nuggets that these men were dropping. We had some other people there. There was like 3 or 4 other people there. Boom, Marcia. Okay. Sitting there listening to all of this good information. We turned around a few months later. No, the next day, he hosted our event in Durham. He hosted our first event, the Kingdom Family's first event in Durham, North Carolina. And I'm telling you, even with that, even with all that information, even ending up after the meeting, if y'all have never been to a meeting after meeting, shame on you.
You need to go.
Yes, sitting at a meeting after the meeting, getting that information from him. Guys, we actually still slept on it. It wasn't until going to a regional event, game changer event in October of 2016 that I woke up.
Yeah, we didn't have any idea what a game changer was.
None. So you guys are sleeping and saying, I don't want to spend $97 or I don't want to spend $199 or $129 to go to an event. Guys, that could change the entire face of your organization if you were to go to an event. You have to go get plugged in. So we ended up in October 2016 going to this game changer event under Brian Bean's leadership. And I'm telling you, I quit my other organization that weekend, like, hello, and have not looked back since. It will change the face. Yes, thank you, Karesha. The meeting after meeting is where it goes down. Okay, you get all that structured information sitting in the meeting, but after the meeting, you better have space on your phone to be recording, because you don't have time to write down all the good that you end up with after a meeting. You must participate in local and regional events. So you got local and before I move on, you have anything to add about local and regional events?
Get there. Put it in your strategy as a bill. Put money to the side, because it's going to come. It's going to come up, and you don't want to be stuck. Oh my God, where do I get the money from? I want to go. Put it to the side, just like you would do anything else, just like you're doing your Christmas money right now. Put it to the side. Plan on being at least 2 to 3 regional events. Okay, 2 to 3 events for the whole year. It is worth the time. It is worth your money. It is worth calling in, taking off that day, because your job is definitely not going to provide the things that you're going to get at that meeting. Trust and believe that meeting might take you off your job.
Yes.
So don't worry about it. If you're walking in what you want, you're going to come across it. And don't worry about that job. It'll be there when you get back. If not, they don't need you anyway. You have something better. So all I got to say is make sure you get to 2 or 3 for the year. And it's
for the year.
The whole trip is a tax deduction.
Is a write-off. Is a write-off. So why do you care if it's $79, $99, $129, $399? Why do you care if you're going to write it off and you get all that money back right in your tax deductions? You get it right back. Okay? So plan ahead for it, write it off, and then get it back.
Exactly.
Don't waste the time making an excuse for it. Yes, the meeting does put
Bring
everything.
Your backup phone, your battery, your charger.
Yes.
Yep.
And look, and when you get to the meeting, don't be afraid to open your mouth. You're not going to have that opportunity again. Like, don't go all the way down to a game changer. Don't go all the way up to New York to a cash flow conference and then get there and be quiet. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
You don't know when you have that opportunity again. Think about New York. We're in New York. Cedric Williams brings boss man Bill Marler, okay, to the meeting. We get to know some really good information about the meeting. Do you think I left that meeting not having Mr. Bill Marler's contact information? I don't know this man from Adam, but I know he started a couple of weeks before then. I know the time frame that he stood in front of that room and told us he only put in about 30 personals, but his team grew to 1,032 people
Yep.
in less than 3 weeks.
Hit infinity.
You need to know that person.
That's a need to know.
That's a need to know. So definitely get to your events. And then when you get to that event, make sure you go to the meeting after the meeting. And even before you get to the meeting after the meeting, open your mouth while you're there.
Introduce yourself. You are somebody. Don't think these millionaires, like, that's the one thing that I love. They're so personable. You understand? These are people too. Introduce yourself. Walk up to them.
They put their pants on one foot at a time, just like you.
Exactly. Don't leave there without that. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, goodness, it's happening again, you guys.
I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. I'm not playing.
Let me tell you guys, you're like not a had a Martina Brick Yelverton. We're riding up the road. Steph is having a very simple conversation, and for some reason, her body decided she didn't need to breathe, speak, cough all at the same time. Okay, so she's like holding on to the wheel, having herself a coughing attack, and all I'm thinking is, keep your eyes open. Just keep your eyes open while we driving. So we're going to let her get that break of water. Y'all can have that little giggles because it was quite funny. But as you see, she's still with you, and so am I as her riding passenger on our 3.5, normally 5-hour trip.
We made it.
We made it. All right, so we have, make sure you attend the local or regional events. When you get to them, open your mouth. Have team support when you have people coming into your network, and when you're visiting another network, make sure that you do visit other networks and you have team collaborations. The power outage, as we know, was off the chain. Alex says, I was amazed to see how personable Mr. Ivy Stokes and the others were. Absolutely. Let me tell you guys about New York real quick. We go to New York. We're out here on the bull. All of us wearing our
On the Piece of America.
Piece of America t-shirt. Okay, and it's time to do the announcement so we can go ahead and put out the agenda for what's going on. Mr. June Collier himself gets up on one of those concrete median type things, and he's speaking to everybody. We talking about in the middle of New York, next to the charging bull. You got people passing by, stopping and listening. And he was so funny, but so serious about what the purpose of everyone being in New York was, and that was to invest and own a piece of America. We had an amazing time. Tell him, Alex, you were there, and other Martina. She does our names some good, okay? But seriously, I'm telling you guys, we had an amazing time, and you got to see the genuineness of our VP of marketing. He and his wife had a good time on the yacht, Rock the Yacht Boat. I'm telling you, he gave some amazing information about the credit repair that we have included inside of our system. I'm telling you, it was an amazing time. But again, yes, Alex, they are so humble and personable. I have all of their personal numbers. Most people in our company have their numbers. And you can call them. Their right number. And they answer.
Voice number, they pick up.
Yes, they actually pick up the phone and say hello. That's amazing. So yes, they're extremely humble and genuine. So that's that area. I wanted to make sure before we get off the live that even in the spirit of networking that we put out some of our contact information. Like I said, we were brought up to DMV to speak on the strategist. And I must admit, the strategist was extremely, still is a little bit intimidating for me, but my success line and my ace here with Stephanie, she's been breaking it down in her mastermind group for us to really be able to understand how to utilize the strategist and how to apply it inside of our own households and retirement plans and budgeting and all of that. So I need to make sure that I ping her link so that you can see strategist training for her next course that will start, because she's already 4 weeks in to this particular training. So you guys cannot get in right now on this particular cash flow strategist training. It's a mastermind group. We are delving in and going deep, but go ahead and get yourself set up. Go ahead and go to that website and have a look at what she is offering for free to begin with. And that's really just to get in there and see some of the stuff that's going on inside of the group. Get that information, get yourself set up. Go ahead and get your Monday nights at 10 o'clock ready for the next 8-week session. So when it gets here, you're already set up and you may be able to get a jump on things. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the nuggets that are dropped inside of the group, the Key is Strategy group, for free, and you'll be ready to rock and roll when the next 8 weeks runs around.
Can't hear you.
Yes, Chantel. Yes, it is. The information is different at every event.
And that's the thing that keeps it fresh. So you're not always going to, boring events. You never know what you're going to get. It can be the same speakers 3-4 times, but it's spoken differently. And that's the great thing. You never know. That's why you have to be there, because there's some things that we don't live. There's some things that we cannot show you because it's one of those things that you have to be there for. That's why you want to make sure that you get there. There's no replay on a conference. There's some takeaways, but you still not gonna feel what we felt, and
exactly
have that really push you. Like I said, don't worry about your job or all that extra stuff, because the information, no matter what conference that I've been to or what regional event, I've taken something away that has changed the course of my business. And it's been leading me in the right direction. So even though it's a massive amount of information, just take one thing with you. One thing with you, apply it, go hard at it, and you'll see some changes.
So you're looking here at a notebook of information that I've been jotting out. Okay, this notebook is the end of 2016 notebook. Okay, this notebook is the beginning of 2017 information in this notebook. And then you got this notebook, which I had my last meeting with a part of the North Carolina Collab on the last page in this notebook. Okay, so imagine being able to take all of that information and all of that information of notes. If you are not a follower of June Collier, you need to become a follower of June Collier. Taking all of this information, repurposing it, all of it, into live videos. Imagine if I were to start way back when and I chose to do a live video from my first Teachables introduction from Nicole S. Cooper in May of 2016. And I talked about the nuggets she gave on that call. That's a video. Do you see how many videos I got? You all worried about content, start taking notes. You got content. I'm not infringing on any copyright issues, because what? I'm writing down my notes. And then I'm coming back and giving you my takeaways. That's not copyright infringement. And do you see how many videos I now have? Hello. Okay. So become a follower of June Collier, JUNECOLLIER, YouTube channel, and his Facebook page. Become a follower. That's that.
You were giving them some takeaways. It's 7:50. So we're getting ready.
Got it. Cool. All right, the very first takeaway that I want to give you guys that we received, I had it prior to, but I'm loving even more. You know what, guys? Uh-oh, hold on. Got to get my charger. Extra digit training. Talk about that real quick.
All right, so we have a Brian Bean who is awesome and amazing at what he does. He has created a step-by-step what you need to do. So you are to go to Extra Digit Movement to get this. Become a follower of him as well. He has been in the game for a long time, and he knows exactly what he's doing and how to do it. And the great thing about him is he shows us how to do it as well. So if you're not familiar with Brian B, get familiar with him and his Extra Digit Movement. That's where you can actually find this. And what it is a step-by-step what you need to do in order to grow your business. Step 1, position yourself to get paid. Step 2, activate your membership. Step 3, recoup your investment. Step 4, educate, educate, educate. And step 5, complete your bring your own base shop road map. Guys, it's some powerful information. It will help you streamline your business. And guess what? It's already done for you. Do not reinvent the wheel. He knows what he's doing. Brian Bean put this together for us. So we need to utilize and follow the steps so we can follow the success, because success is always going to leave clues. Hint, hint, wink, wink, clue. Okay?
Clue.
Follow it. It is just amazing how it's put together, and if followed, success will follow.
All right, I'm checking my link to make sure I got that typed correct before I hit enter, because you know I'll type quicker than quick, and then you guys can't get in. Okay, great. So I just populated the SoundCloud from June Collier's Sunday night call replays. I've now populated Extra Digit Training, where you can grab this all-in-one checklist. Crucially important. Again, I'm also going to type in here Stephanie's group. The key is strategy.
I just typed in howtoshiftyourincome.com. That's another amazing site that you need to go to. He has scripts for you guys that you can use, both email, text messages. Don't forget, you have text message scripts on your mobile app. Okay, in your contacts, you also have text scripts that you can be using. Do not recreate things that the leaders, the people who have been doing this, have already created. They know what works, and they're showing us what works. All we have to do is follow it. That is it. Okay, guys. So, my
quick question: your strategist comes again. The next 8 weeks starts at the beginning of September, or the end?
It'll be at the end of September.
Okay, so I just did that one. And then, of course, I have a lead, learn, and level up group as well. If you'll type in lead, learn, and level up for me stuff, that is the one for my personal group. So again, all we're telling you is you don't have to reinvent the wheel, especially if you're new. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just go ahead and get out here and start copying the right cat. Okay, don't do anything word for word. Stop all this exact reposting. Go ahead and look at that post, see all the movement that that post is having. Go ahead and reverbalize that in your own flair or flavor. Add your own image to it and get to posting as far as social media is concerned from yourself. Put your own flair to it, but definitely copy the right cat. Copy the right cat, okay? All right. And then I had one other takeaway where I was speaking to you guys about accountability. Okay, so accountability, and I hate trying to say it because I can't never talk right. All right, I was trying to figure out why it's not doing the and. It's supposed to be lead, learn, and level up, but it's not doing it. But get there. Okay, so if you type in lead, learn, and level up, it will get you over to the Facebook group.
Yeah,
don't know why it's not giving me
it.
Huh?
I'm putting the direct link in it.
Okay, cool. And that'll get you where you need to go. Oh, there. Okay, now it did it. Cool beans. That'll get you where you need to go as far as being a part of, boom, exactly. As far as being a part of our groups that are not directly here on Facebook, there's a lot of information that goes on here on Facebook. We're not saying get out here and follow so many leaders. Find a leader that works for you, okay? And when you need a little shift or you need a little change up, then go ahead and do that. When you come inside of Lead, Learn, and Level Up, the very first drop, we'll talk about the accountability sheets. Each month, I will list the accountability sheets for the month. Mine are customized because they're going to be coming to you from a mindset of business, okay? So when you come inside the group, if you look on the left-hand side, the second or the third tab says units. When you go in there, the first thing you see is a July 2018 business momentum accountability sheet. That will be posted in there every month. Write on it. Put your business goals on it. Karusha could even pop in and tell you about what it's doing for her. Other ladies in the mastermind, like Jessica is in there. She's doing the same thing, using that accountability sheet. Talisha Harbin is in there using that accountability sheet. We have a lot of women, some that are even not in my econ, are using the accountability sheet. Elizabeth, Liz the Boss, Tawana Yoberton, My New Walk in Life. So many people are using that accountability sheet to start leveling up their efforts, and they're seeing the difference, okay, inside of their business as well as inside of their personal lives. So take that information. It's free information. Use it and do everything that you can to walk inside of your passion so it can be blessed. Because believe me, a job is not willable. A job is not willable. You can't leave that money to nobody. So you're going to work 40 years, 40 hours just for just 40%, if that, if it's available.
If you get it.
When you could work that same 40 hours for yourself for 4 years and do more than you would have ever been able to do on that job, and leave it to your kids or to whoever you specify, okay? So we're just coming on here, Freestyle Friday, giving you some takeaways from things that we're going through the week, always ending giving you some freebies, letting you know about the next Friday event. So next Friday, hashtag 46. Birthday Friday. Yes, I'm still gonna get on here at 7 o'clock and talk to y'all about business. Hello. I was born on that day. I ain't die on that day. Lord willing. I'm on here to help you all, okay? So next Friday, 7 p.m., Steph and I will still be here in the house. I don't care if I'm sitting out to dinner. Y'all gonna see my face at 7 o'clock. That's a part of being coachable, teachable, trainable. That's what June Collier stresses, Ivy Stokes stresses, Alvin Curry stresses, Bless and Cedric and Stroze and JT and Keith and John Pettiford. We could go on and on. The Smiths, they stress, be coachable, teachable, trainable, help other people so that you yourself can be helped by default. Anything you want to add, my cash flow queen?
No. I've enjoyed this Freestyle Friday. I hope you guys have gotten some great takeaways and that you meet us next week. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them. Anything that you want to know, want to talk about, want us to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. I will see you on my timeline. I will see you in person because you will be at some events. Make sure you look out for us. If you haven't been following the leaders, make sure you have See First, or else it may or may not pop on your notifications. So make sure you are doing that, getting your nuggets daily, and have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Be safe.
Also, guys, if you ever want to consider being on a Freestyle Friday with us, definitely drop that information to us. Let us know where your niche and your strength is and what you have to give away and freely give to others that will help level up that business, and we'll definitely get you in a rotation and have you on with us. To your success, my guys, Martina Brick Yelverton and
Stephanie Janae Sanders.
We're out.
Bye.